Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Boys Play D&D as they descend into Avernus. Last session, the boys um, slept in the High Hall, upon which they reached level 6. In the night, a couple of the characters were visited in their sleep and had a little bit of backstory revealed, and maybe some future developments came out of it. Um, when they woke up, they decided that they were going to set out from the hall looking for Alder Ravengard, who was last known heading to the Grand Cemetery of Elturel. On the way there, Jael and Surzex discussed potentially Jael using the Shield of the Hidden Lord that they had recovered from the Vanthampur Manor dungeon. And they decided it was a good trade as Surzex didn't really use the shield at all. Um, Also on the way there, they came across a burnt corpse in the streets of El Turel that was holding a silvered longsword. Unfortunately, it was a devilish trap, and a gout of flame burst up around the corpse as Kilvius reached out to grab the sword. But a clever use of Mage Hand got them the longsword plus a potion of Frost Giant strength. They then arrived at um, the cemetery and noticed groups of aimlessly wandering undead around. This put them on edge, and they tried several ways to goad the undead into a trap, but they were unable to get their attention. They set off into the cathedral grounds and approached the chapel, upon which several Minotaur skeletons animated and attacked the group. Just after that, they also found spirits residing in the columns that led up to the chapel and dispatched those. Upon entering the chapel, they found a strange, mysterious man that claimed to live at the graveyard and who may be the one controlling these aimless undead. He seemed to have a grudge against demons that were now coming out of the basement of this chapel. They struck a bargain, then it didn't come to a confrontation with this man, and they were allowed to enter the basement saying that they were here to rid the place of the demons. And that is where we left off. The boys are now in the basement of the chapel. So you guys see what appears to be a workshop. This was where the priests and acolytes may have prepared dead bodies for final interment. But this place has been ransacked. It's got knives, saws, tubes, piping littering the floor. Acids and embalming fluids pool everywhere amid the field of shattered flasks and jars.
Gerbeck quickly runs back up the stairs and peeks his head around the corner and says, "Excuse me, sir. What was your name again? I forgot."
My name is Gideon Lightward.
Yeah, now I remember. Thanks. And then I run back down the stairs.
Krush.
He cocks one eyebrow at you as you run back down the stairs.
Krush would cast light, I guess, just to light things up a little bit.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself while we're all sitting here.
Okay.
I wonder what they would have been looking for in here.
All right. Are you guys like looking around the room?
Yeah, I'll kind of look around and see if there's anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash all these pots.
Yeah. Just kind of figure out, see if it makes sense, like what some people are looking for in there.
I'll put up
Okay.
detect magic as well.
All right. Krush, give me a survival check. Mm-hmm. And Sareth, you do not see any magic in this room.
Okay.
All right, you look around here and try to determine, what exactly the purpose was in this place being ransacked, but you don't come up with anything.
I'm guessing it was just people looking for food. I don't think the demons have been here long, and I don't know if that guy up there has been the whole time either.
Yes, the classic food storage in the catacombs strategy.
Do we know why the Raven Guard came here?
Yes, Feria at the High Hall Cathedral told you he was looking for an artifact named the Helm of Torm's Sight. With such an artifact, he hoped to get some guidance about how to rescue the city.
That could be why this place is all torn up. They're looking for shit.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
All right, I guess I'll start leading the way down the hallway. Watch out for demons, guys.
All right.
Since Krush is my light source, I'll basically be right behind him the whole time.
Yep.
All right.
Mini,
So,
mini, right?
Sure.
Colt, this animated object only lasts for an hour or two. I'm not sure when I cast it. We were still outside fighting.
Yeah, it was when you guys were in the Minotaur fight. You'd have a few, I'd say like 15 minutes left on it.
Okay.
Do we hear
Plasma's
anything?
corner better.
Okay, you can try to peek around that corner if you want to do so stealthily. I'll have you make a stealth check. And
I think I'll resolve by
Jail,
listening.
you can roll a perception check. So if you guys are both listening, you can both roll perception checks.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
my alarm is set to 7:30 p.m.
What do you hear, Jail?
All right, so you guys don't hear any sounds coming immediately from around this corner. However, really straining your ears, you hear this sound of slowly running water and muttering, but you can't make out any of the words.
Interesting.
Oh, are we gonna try and sneak, or are we just going?
I'm gonna stealth peek if I can. Whatever. A 14
All right.
equals.
Yeah, you can just move your character one space over, and if there's anything in there that you'd be
I don't
sneaking
see
from,
anything of
that'll
value.
work. Yeah, so as you peek around the corner, you see a rubble-strewn vault containing, from your vantage point, 4 marble statues. Their features have been badly marred by rock falling from the cracked ceiling, however.
All right, I'll move up one more. Well, unless there's somebody hiding in that corner, I think we're clear.
All right.
And I'll find out right now.
Can Rhea see in the dark, or Lulu?
Oh, I forgot Lulu again.
Neither of them can.
All right, I will
She's not
bring
too
Rhea
far behind
with
you
me,
guys.
kind of,
Just
and Lulu, I guess.
All right.
I did walk in here to check there. Anything happen?
Yeah, nothing's happened. There's, as you can see, nothing in the corner there. Maybe potentially on the far edge of your vision, you see that there is an additional dais that would house a statue, but you can't quite make out the statue in the dim darkness beyond Crucia's light.
Yep. All right. Starting to see it.
I say to the group, there was demons down here, and stealth isn't our strong suit, but maybe we should try. Or
It's not a terrible idea.
Devils, not demons, I think. I don't remember.
I think it's demons.
Yeah, demons were what was coming up. At least according to Gideon.
All right, so you do see now that the fifth statue is a finely carved statue of a kneeling man. In fact, this you recognize as the same figure depicted in the stained glass window that you saw that had broken inwards into the building above. This is Lanish Fogel bowing before Tyr. Or did I say Tyr? I meant Torm.
Ah.
All right. Well,
You can keep moving forward, I guess.
Gotcha,
Or are we
guys.
gonna start sneaking now? Do you want me to turn off the light?
I mean, half of us will go like running into stuff if we turn off the light.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Fuck it. And then I look over at Kilvis and say, "Did I use the word properly?"
Yes, my little friend. And I pat him on the head and give him a note of inspiration.
So is this where? So this is.
I am leaving you a note on your head, by the way.
This is Torm over here.
That is a hero of Torm. This is Lanish Fogel.
Oh, okay, so I thought he was kneeling before Torm. Okay.
Well, in the stained glass, he was, and in the statue is the same man in a kneeling posture.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, the statue is also depicting that moment.
Is there any other details for the other statues at all?
The other statues are mostly collapsed. You see like bits of their marble amidst crumbled rock from the ceiling.
Is there like any indication that people were recently here? Because we like literally just fought demons. And
roll an investigation check.
Nice.
All right. So you figured that by now you should not be smelling the embalming fluid, and you notice that there's actually tracks on the ground that were through the acid and embalming fluid of that first room. You see that there are definitely demonic tracks into this room, and there's also what appear to be boot prints lead away from this area and back up the stairs.
Anything ping and detect magic in here?
No. However, Jail and Surzex, as you guys approach the statue, you guys see that the statue appears to have been carved to wear an external helmet.
And the helmet is gone?
That's right.
Interesting. Ah.
So there was demons in here like recently, because we can still smell the tracks. And all the tracks lead out of like into this room and then out of this room?
That's right.
I've got it.
Do I happen to remember if the guy upstairs was wearing like boots?
Yes, he was wearing boots.
Monk ass.
I think go
all
back
of us are
and
wearing boots. Everyone wears boots.
Oh, maybe monks don't normally wear boots.
except maybe this weirdo.
Is there anything else weird about the statue? Kind of inspect it.
There's nothing really else out of the ordinary. It seems that one detail that it was made to wear a helmet is what kind of sticks out.
I guess someone found the helmet already.
Guess we go back and go the other way.
Wait, did those footprints go like right up to the statue?
The booted human footprints do, and then leave.
Interesting.
I
Does
point
the
that out.
head of the statue look abnormally large or abnormally small? Like just be a normal human or a normal sized.
It's got normal human proportions.
Okay.
What were you saying there, Gerbeck?
Oh, I just pointed out the booty prints.
Okay. So either... go ahead.
Well, should we go check the other path then? See if we can find our man.
Sounds
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
good.
While we're leaving this room, I want to try to like follow that foot trail as best I can.
All right. So you follow it back to the initial intersection where you guys had taken a right, and you see that the now that you're aware of them, the tracks do lead down the stairs and to the right as you guys did, and then they come back and go to the left.
Ah.
Hmm.
So we are kind of following behind this guy.
Well, north or south?
Whichever way
Follow
you
the
go.
footprint.
Wait, yeah, follow the footprints.
Yeah.
Can we hear the water
footprints
from this
do
direction?
lead up to the north. Yes, the sounds are getting more distinct as you come this way.
Should we check the south first?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
We
footprints
should
lead
try and find.
up to the north and then circle back to the south, just as they would have with the other room? Or is there no
you do
leaving
not see
footprints?
any set of tracks. The only place where these footprints have been doubled up so far is in the room you guys just left, and that's set of staircases. So there's a single trail of many booted footprints come down from that preparation room, go to the right, and then come back and go to the left. And now it's just the single set of booted prints. Well,
Right.
not single set, but you know what I mean. They're
Yeah.
just traveling in one direction now.
Alright, I point that out and say if we go up to the north, there's likely somebody that did interact with that statue.
Where's the mumbling? Because it sounds like he's coming from the north or the south.
Definitely sounds like it's coming from the north.
Well, I think we should go see if what's up ahead there. Should we be a little more sneaky now, though?
We could try.
We could send Kilvius up to take a look because he can see in the dark.
That I could do. So I guess I forgot I was the stealthy one.
The best we got.
Yeah, well,
basically.
I didn't realize. I forgot again. Yeah, I guess
Someone wanna go with him?
I can head up alone.
I can turn someone invisible if they want.
I can also turn myself or another individual invisible.
Well, I think the only one who would be able to go up there with you would be Gerbeck.
With my clanky half plate?
Yep.
But I can sure come.
Well, you're the only other one who could see in the dark.
I can.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
But
I'm also.
I'm going to slap invisibility on myself and stealth.
You're You're not wearing your half plate yet, though, are you, Logan? Like, you still got your...
I'm wearing chainmail. I'm Bradley still.
That is a
Does
second
chainmail give disadvantage to stealth?
Yeah.
Ah.
and stealth.
Most medium and all heavy do.
And I'm going to use my inspiration from the solo.
Nice.
If you're invisible, don't you have advantage on stealth?
Maybe.
Probably.
At least that's what I think. Just so you don't have to use your inspiration if you don't have to.
I mean, that does make sense.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I do or not, but I'll wait for TM's discretion.
You might as well roll it.
Haha.
All right.
Nice.
Are you coming with me, Octavius?
I'll just stay far back enough to. I guess I can't even keep you in sight because you're invisible now, but. No, I'm too loud.
Okay. I am going to stop talking.
All right. So as you step right there, you notice that the walls of the kind of the circular chamber below you are lined with funerary shelves, each set with dusty humanoid bones. Relics and holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr have been set prominently on a number of shelves. So that is this area over here.
Right here?
Whoops, I was on the wrong layer. Yes, pinging.
Okay.
One here.
I'm going to double back, tell the boys exactly what I just saw, and tell them no life yet, nothing of breath.
Well, I guess we can move up to where it's safe.
I would wait just a minute yet. Let's make this a bit bigger here.
Yeah, so this broader chamber here is also lined with funerary shelves above the 6 daises, kind of creating a display of dusty human bones rising from floor to ceiling. So there's many shelves going floor to ceiling up here.
Okay. I'm going to go back again and wave the boys over, not being too loud, but tell them to follow me.
Okay, alright. You'll have to tell us. We won't see you waving.
Well, I'll make some noise or do my signal. Knock on the wall, poke you in the ass with my floating dagger.
Yeah. Alright, where's the signal move up to?
About there for now is probably good. Maybe a little bit more if you guys want. And are we going north or south from here? I have a feeling south just loops back around, but I'm not 100% sure.
Where do the boot prints go?
That I do not know.
Krush, you want to be careful with that light of yours being at the front.
Oh, I thought we need.
Do I have to make an investigation check for the boot prints?
So Gerbeck can see that the boot prints have come up in a semicircular fashion here and continue along to the north. But if you're going to like kind of leave Gerbeck as he's the one on the trail, then you'd have to make your own check to keep up with them. However, you're going to have advantage now that they've been pointed out to you.
Okay, I'm just going to roll to look for them, I guess.
Okay. So you can do. All right. So
I 100% got him, Gerbeck. I know where he is.
So Gerbeck points them out. It's like, you can tell it from the smell of formaldehyde on the ground here. And you're like, okay, yep, got it. Not going to lose it.
Instantly loses it.
Yep. Just gonna start walking forward.
At least I did tell him at this point it's north before he lost it.
Yes, I knew. I think I knew that much, but.
Right. So
what do
you
I
see
in my room
this,
to the right? Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that.
Okay, so the room to the right there, you see that area is set with cushions and low stools made of brown oak. You see an empty dais at the southern end of that room. The wall is covered with a mosaic shaped from colored chips of bone, artfully arranged to depict scenes of funerals, the migration of souls, and the celestial realms. Lettering along the bottom of the mosaic reads, "Contemplate life, death comes soon enough."
Well, I'm not gonna go in there. Does my 9 let me know if the boot prints go in there?
You've already lost the trail.
God damn it. Well, I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right, right there.
Oh, I'll back
You
up.
physically bump into something with your shins that you don't see, and it squeaks. Ah! And then you hear some scurrying sounds.
Shit. Yeah, I'm going back. And boys, come with me. I kick something invisible. I may have fucked up.
Perfect.
All right, I
I'm
guess
not sure what I kicked.
I'm kind of.
Where did you kick this?
I'm still keeping an eye on my trail though.
Can we still hear the water running and the mumbling?
Yeah, it hasn't stopped yet. In fact, it's grown a bit louder, and it seems to be coming from that room to the right.
Is that also where the boots prints go?
That is also where the boot prints go.
All right. As soon as I get here, I say, "Hey, Gilvius, the boots went this way."
Gerbeck, I kick something up where I am.
Cast Divine Sense.
Mr. Magic Eyes, looking around.
Yeah, I still got Detect Magic going.
Let's
but
see.
if it's invisible, I don't think I'd be able to see it technically.
I'm going to let Octavius know that I have no idea what's on beyond this point, to the north or to the east.
Alright, but right in front of you is where you kicked it?
It was, yes, right. Well, I was here and I kicked it.
Alright, so you stepped on it right there.
Well, he also scurried. I believe I heard something scurry away, so I don't think he's still here.
Yeah, I want to. Now that I know where it started,
my roll.
Can we see if he left?
So slow.
Wait a second.
Gerbeck, let's see.
Recalling the magic he whipped up previously, casts see invisibility.
Nice.
And I always forget about this goggle enhancement I made.
Oh, you better get up here then.
Alright.
So wait, so just double checking that we're just gonna. I guess we're just looking for the invisible thing first here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously pretty weird.
So the divine sense does not reveal anything from where you are.
Wait.
All right, and so what were the rest of you doing?
Gerbeck remembered his Spy Kid glasses he made previously and casts the invisibility on himself.
All right. You do not see anything.
Can we track his tracks? Because he should have left footprints if he was scuttling around.
You can roll an investigation check.
I am also going to do that.
Couldn't have been survival.
No, just because I already said investigation.
Yeah.
But yes, it actually probably should have been survival for tracking something. So, Kilvius, you recall that the scurrying went away from you, but you can't beyond that know where this thing went.
Away,
So you were traveling
implying
from the
further
south to the
north?
north, so it probably ran north.
Yeah, I would say it went north. My best judge.
I'll try to
Right.
sneakily go up north then with my spy kid goggles.
I'll stay near Gerbeck if anything
Okay.
happens.
Are you rolling stealth?
Yeah, I will.
Did I hear something run behind me at all? When I
No.
was
It ran just away from you. You turned around, went back to your group, but you don't think you heard any noise like following back behind you.
Okay.
All right, so Gerbeck.
How long does this note last for? 10 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it on the stealth check because I don't know how long it's gonna be. So it's a D6 or a D8 right now?
D8.
D8.
You can add a D8 or you can one of them notes.
Yep. You can use the note to re-roll the D8 when you use it for an ability check.
I will
Or
choose
that
to
can
not
happen.
use the note.
Yay.
I mean, you can roll it, and I think you can re-roll it on an ability check if you don't like
Yeah.
what the D8 is.
Yeah, but I did get an 8.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so we got the best result anyways.
Yeah.
So I guess that'd be 22 to my sneakiness. Although Kilvius already over there.
I should still be invisible. Unless,
Yeah, he's still creeping around.
Alright, so then I continue my creep and notice fucking Kilvius standing there.
All right. Yeah, you see him visible now to your sight.
And then I keep... Is this thing like a pillar?
Yeah, so this is also funerary shelves over here. And as you step around that corner there, just to the south of you, you see a warty toad-like creature with protruding or horns protruding out of its head. And you've seen a creature that looks very similar to this before. This looks very much like Silvira's familiar, a quasit. As its big bulbous black eyes kind of like look at you looking at it and blink not in unison again. And it kind of is puzzled that you're seeming to look right at where it's standing.
Is it the same familiar or just some random other quasit?
It's probably not the identical one. It just looks like a quasit, which you've seen before. So you're able to recognize what it is.
Hello?
Ah! Ah! And it scurries away.
does it reveal itself when it makes noise?
Well, you can hear the noise, but it doesn't become visible. I am going to put it on the token layer just for Brighton's benefit.
Alright, well, when it gets up near me, I try to grab it. And then I say, Octavius,
so,
help me.
Roll an athletics check as it leaves. You get an opportunity attack at it that you can use to grapple it.
Oh!
Nice.
All right, let's see what this slippery little bugger rolls. All right, so you have reached out and grabbed the warty little demon.
I am going to create a cage out with my performance of creation. As best as I can around this thing. Like, I don't want to have to put it in there. Like, if it's already in Brighton's hands, fucking put the cage on. It's right there.
Just cage them both in.
All right, so you start singing your song of creation, and some wooden slats kind of form into place surrounding this little demon. Gerbeck is currently reaching through the gaps in between these slats, and he is now encased in a small wooden cage.
My performance of creation can be worth 120 pieces of gold. Can it be a metal cage?
I'm going to say a metal cage to hold this guy is probably going to be a little bit more than that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Is it still invisible?
Not to you, to everybody else.
All right. Well, when Octavius rounds the corner, I say, "You remember that weird thing we seen back at Candlekeep with the sorceress girl? The one who you weren't there, I don't think actually, but yeah, this is the same thing, but I don't think it's hers. It's like a little. She had it as a familiar.
That quaddle you told me about?
Yeah. The closet.
Closet? Right. Oh, alright. Well, it looks like it's in a cage right now.
Yeah, I don't know where this cage came from, but I grabbed it. But it's still invisible.
Alright, well, I guess I'll reach in and grab it to carry it out. You don't want to keep holding it.
Alright, I'll try to, like, gingerly pass it to him, given that I have the grip and it's in the cage.
Alright, Octavius, you can roll an athletics check to grab onto this invisible thing. You're going to do so at... no, they're going to cancel out because Brighton's helping you to grapple it. So just roll straight up athletics check. Alright.
Plus 11 and Gerbeck still won.
Plus 11.
All right, so as you guys try to pass over the creature, he manages to slip your grasp, and you're now kind of just grabbing air as Gerbeck tries to pass you over the creature. You're starting to think that Gerbeck's just making this up.
Oh, alright. He wiggled around. I don't feel anything in the cage, or did he break the cage?
Yeah, I can still see him. So he's still just in the cage, but like pressed against the bottom.
Yeah, he's just like kind of like dodging your reach as quietly as he can, and you're just like, Gerbeck, are you shitting me? You're just pulling my leg, aren't you?
I don't know. I have no reason to doubt Gerbeck. I just can't grab the fucking thing. Alright, I guess I'll just reach in again. I'll get a couple more arms involved.
All right. At this point, it's going to be at disadvantage because Gerbeck is not trying to pass you the creature, and it's invisible to you.
Still think the cage giving me an approximate idea would be handy, but
I mean, he's got room to wiggle about in there.
Is the cage in worrying, like, is it gonna break? Is he, like, making that much of a ruckus?
No, he's not making ruckus at all. He's trying to avoid hitting the cage as much as possible. He like slipped your grasp, and he's like kind of crouched, ducked, and weaved as much as he could to not get grasped by Logan. Besides that, he's not making any movements.
All right, well, I'll just walk with the cage back to the group then and say, I guess because, yeah, there's nothing else in here, right? That I can see.
Just other funerary shelves.
All right, well, does it look like he was rummaging through them? Are they all, like, shit all over the ground kind of thing? Or was he just running from us, and that's why he's up here?
He was just running from you guys. He was originally standing over here where Kilvius bumped him, and then he ran away.
All right, yep. So then I walk with the box of a closet to the rest of the guys.
Does anyone speak Infernal?
Yep.
Are these creatures too dumb to speak, maybe?
The other one spoke.
They're definitely too dumb for Gerbeck to speak to.
Talk to me, you little bastard. You little invisible bastard.
Yeah, I walk up to the group holding this cage and say, "Yeah, you remember that closet thing? Well, there's one in here. I don't know where the cage came from, but there's a closet in here, and he won't speak to me. I don't know if he won't understand me or if he just is mad. But can one of you guys try?"
I'll go to crouch down to the little cage and kind of like look at it a little bit, and I'll poke my finger in and see if I can poke the thing around in there.
It is still invisible,
okay.
I will remind the group.
Okay.
As you try to poke at this thing, I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
All right. So as you poke into the cage, you feel your finger connect with like bumpy flesh as this thing appears bearing like tiny razor-like fangs and hisses at you. You almost recoil in fear, but then you're like, oh, it's just a tiny little fiend. It looks like Silvira's little Jezebel familiar. It's not so scary.
Hey there, little guy.
I'm gonna try speaking to it in Infernal. Calm down and talk to us. Maybe we'll let you out of the cage.
It looks at you and then like cocks its head like it doesn't comprehend you at all and keeps blinking its huge eyes.
All right, little guy. We are just here looking for forgetting so many NPCs with all the different names.
Alder Ravengard.
A man named Alder Ravengard. Have you seen any buddy come down here in the last couple days?
He's like really hesitant to say anything to you. Yeah, he's making some like grunting noises, but beyond that, it's not answering your question.
I bring him kind of over here to the rest of the people.
I'm gonna feed him a ration. I'm gonna sit down on the ground. I'm gonna give the little fucker a ration.
All right. So by this point, as you drag him closer, Slobber Chops is like fur standing straight on end, back arched, and it's hissing and like spitting at this thing. Every once in a while, it like takes a paw out and like bats at the cage.
I'll just pick up Slobber Chops, put him on my shoulder, and just try and get him to settle the fuck down.
Slobber Chops is like clawing into your shoulder and arms as you pick him up.
You little bastard, stop it.
I move the cage a little bit away from Slobber Chops.
Okay. So Kilvius, you kind of grab bits and pieces out of your ration and hold it through the slats of the cage here, and you're like, "Here, little guy, come and eat the food." I want you to roll, I guess, an animal handling check.
Oh fuck!
First ever animal handling
since the last time.
The last time he did it, he had to roll the new character.
True.
Don't approach bears naked.
Exactly.
So it kind of like hesitantly reaches out a little clawed hand, grasps, like quickly plucks the food out of your hand and starts like nibbling on it.
I'm gonna try petting it.
It kind of flinches as you reach further into the cage, and then you settle your hand on top of its head and kind of like half closes its big bug eyes as you rub its head and kind of leans into it a little bit.
Aww.
Look, boys, he's tamed.
Well, I
I'm
don't
gonna-
know about that, but he definitely looks like he likes you.
I'm going to pick up the cage and continue to pet him.
All right. He's just kind of startles him as you pick up the cage, and he like hisses a little bit, and then kind of calms down as you keep petting him.
Could ask him some stuff? No, Kilvius?
Try talking to him again now that you got him purring.
You going to try and communicate with us now, little buddy?
Oh yeah, that feels good. Why don't you start petting me a little lower there?
My
Kilvius
hand
just found his
reaches-
little boy.
definitely reaches lower and probably too low.
Oh
I'm just-
my god.
Birds.
Yeah. Oh, so what are you doing in here all by yourself?
Well, I guess I didn't make it clear. I'm not telling you shit, jack off.
Ah. I'm gonna pull out my wooden spoon and whack him on the head.
Ow!
If you ever want out of this cage, you'll start talking.
Maybe I don't want out of this cage.
Fuck. You guys got
Shake
any
it,
ideas?
shake it.
I'll move
Alright.
over and start
I
charging
start-
an Eldritch Blast and be like, oh, good, you'll be much easier to hit in now.
Roll intimidation.
Okay. Oh,
Try me.
I'm going to give him a warning shot.
All right. Are you,
Not trying to hit him, just like
okay,
nearby.
so just like blasting the ground and
Yeah.
bits of chips of stone like shoot off from the impact, and it's like, don't shoot.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my rapier, put it up to him, start talking, you little bastard. You know what a buddy over here can do.
What do you want?
Why are you in here? Who are you with? Why are you hiding around the corner all by yourself?
Where were the other drugs going?
How do you know that name?
I'm just in here because I came through the portal. I'm not with anybody, and I was hiding because I didn't know what else to do.
What portal are you talking about?
The portal to the abyss.
I'm gonna look around. Where is this portal? I don't believe you.
It's over there, and he points to down the stairs.
Like towards
Aha.
jail and Octavius.
I
Okay,
peek into the room.
You guys see a portal down there?
I don't see shit, Kilvius.
Well, I guess I can come over. I'm gonna take my Titan. I'm gonna go look in this room.
You wouldn't lie to us now, would you?
But no.
I'm gonna incite him.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
you absolutely
the-
believe in him.
After feeding him and petting him, you think you guys have bonded. You trust what this little guy has to say.
I look at
Oh, really?
Kilvius, relatively disappointed.
Well, boys, this is my new pet. I trust in him 100%, and there's nobody over there.
Okay. Krush, what do you see?
Bunch of pillows.
You see the room as I described to Kilvius with the mosaic and the furniture. Give me a religion check as you're in here.
Power of religion.
Sorry. All right. So you realize that this was likely an area where the clergy or the monks would come to relax and meditate to kind of help endure the dark nature of their work as the funerary directors here.
Looks like it's just like a staff lounge or something.
No portal in there.
I don't see
You
any portal. Nope.
Toad-faced bastard.
Now you
shaking
do
the
hear the swirling water and the mumbling coming from further north in this area.
Do you want to go take a look? Am I gonna be sneaky? Should I tiptoe?
Definitely tiptoe and peek around the corner.
Is Kilvius still
Ask
carrying
that
the
nerd
cage?
if there's anything.
I can do that if you want, Krush.
Okay.
Alright, I will kind of bring the cage up to here and let Kilvius go in, because I think Kilvius is still invisible.
No, I would have got rid of that when I was talking to the guy.
Oh. Well, I guess you're still the sneakiest though, so
And
Yeah.
as I'm struggling to hold the cage, I realize that giant octopus man beside me can hold much more, and I hand it to him.
Yep.
I
I take it.
guess, yeah.
I look back
Alright.
at the rest of the party, tell him, and give him a shake my head. There's nothing ahead yet.
Anything going off detect magic?
Nope.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it, I don't like this corridor. Let's check for some traps.
Oh, big brain. This will be the
Alright,
only trapped
roll-
corridor.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Perception, okay.
You do not see any traps in this corridor.
Okay. Perfect. And I need to walk forward. What's to my right? Is that just a little notch in the hallway?
So to your right is a wooden door, and beyond which you hear the sound of the water and the mumbling. In front of you is the collapsed remnant of what appeared to be a secret door and a tunnel. However, it's not functional anymore. The tunnel is completely caved in.
Okay.
Did the boot
I-
tracks
not-
come into here, or was it the other room?
The tracks, Kilvius is following the tracks at this
Okay.
point.
I'm going to wave the boys over, not making any noise,
All right.
like arm motions.
Are you still invisible, or are you?
No, he's
No.
visible.
No,
He got
when
rid
I
of
was
it. to
holding the
talk to
cage.
King.
Alright. The entire fucking 10-man squad walks up to the hallway.
Yeah.
Shit. I
That
forgot.
little
Are you guys
thing's
bringing
technically
along
with me.
the little demon?
Yeah,
Uh,
I just can't
I
control
would
him.
assume at
I've
this
been holding
point
him
my
the whole time. Yeah.
dagger went back to a normal dagger, and I just pocketed it.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know where it went, but I just kind of forgot to keep
Yeah,
bringing
just
it.
off screen. It's fine. All right, so you guys gather up at the door here.
Want me to puff and blow this door down?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think we've abandoned stealth, so guns blazing it is.
I'm gonna try just opening the door to start with.
All right. You reach for the latch, and it is not locked.
I take a step back out of fear.
All right. You slowly open the door, and you see, as I pause for dramatic effect and get rid of the dynamic lighting at the door.
Oh boy.
A shallow meditation pool fills this room, set off from a broad landing edged by a low wrought iron railing. On the walls are wondrous frescoes that depict souls gaining blessings of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. The frescoes on the far wall, however, have been twisted into abyssal forms, surrounding a jagged rip in reality. The pool is littered with the mutilated bodies of humans wearing uniforms of Baldur's Gate and Elturel. The swirling water of the pool roils with shadow and is shot through with patches of black ichor where demons have fallen here. An armored man with a shield slung over his back crouches among the bodies in the pool, writhing in pain, his eyes closed, his hands clutching at a gold helmet on his head as if he's trying to tear it off in vain. Unintelligible words spill from his lips, some sounding saintly and solemn, while others resonate with a cruel hissing sound. What do you guys do?
Oh my god.
Well,
We've got to help him.
he's trying to take the helmet off. That probably would be a good start. So is there just a big portal in here?
Is this
There is a big portal on the far wall of this chamber.
Since I'm still holding
It
Dink, I
looks
ask
as
him
if
that's
it's just
the
a
portal.
black rend in reality.
At the portal you came out of?
Yeah.
Keen observation.
Alright.
there.
Was the door
Would any of
behind
you
you when
like
you
to
got out?
use your looking out for monster type stuff that you can do first before we get in here?
I will cast a divine sense.
All right. Yeah, this helm is giving off serious celestial and demonic vibes. The portal is also feels super demonic to you.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't sense any creatures though, right?
No.
Alright, well, I jump into the water and try to help him get the helmet off.
Is
Right.
the guy
As
in the
you
water?
jump into the. Go ahead.
Is he Raven Guard?
Being a Baldurian, you do recognize this as Grand Duke Alder Ravengard. Jail,
Oh,
you
shit.
vault the small iron fence, landing in the shallow pool, the water swirling around you from some unknown source of current. As you reach for the man, a tusk comes out of the portal in the wall, followed by another, followed by two great hands holding a large axe. A minotaur pulls his way free, followed by two others, which now stand in the pool with you. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Oh boy. Click on your tokens. Oh.
Nope.
Man, I love initiative.
How the fuck did 3 of us roll a 10? 4 of us.
Four of us, including Ulu.
Magic. What's so funny, Blake?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Wait, what happened to the turn order?
I forgot to clear it, and everybody was in there twice, so I've got to do it again.
I'll BRB then, if we're gonna take a few minutes.
Should be at most a minute, so hurry up.
Okay.
Gives him plenty of time to whack off.
Just piss in your pants, Blake.
What's he gonna do with the remaining 58 seconds, Logan?
What's that?
All right.
I said, what's he gonna do with the remaining 58 seconds, Logan?
Put his pants back on.
Yeah, you guys all rolled a 10. Crush is a 10.
How does he break the ties? Alphabetically?
Dex.
Whoever's got the
Checking everyone's
highest dex. Whoops, not Quasit. Gerbeck.
Same thing.
Sereth was a 5. Zerzex 12. Kilvia 6. Lulu 10. Octavius, I don't see your initiative there. Oh wait, 6.
Yeah, he's got 6.
And then Minotaurs and Quasit, little buddy.
I'm back and fuck you guys.
Oh.
Had time to spare.
Craig, if Jack of all trades applies to initiative, I think you just edit your sheet to add it. If it's not already there.
Yeah, I think Jack of all trades is +1, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be just +1.
It's half your proficiency added to everything you're not proficient in.
Oh, then your
Okay.
+3 makes sense, right?
Yeah. No, it just seemed kind of low is all. I was just trying to figure out what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just Dex plus that, so.
Holy, roll 20's being slow tonight.
So, the D&D Beyond extension, I healed Craig when he used his Cure Wounds, and it, just recently applied. So, it's real time, plus or minus an hour.
How could it be minus an hour?
I don't know. Maybe it's good at predicting things. I don't have evidence it's not minus an hour.
True.
Goddamn Minotaurs. Add turn. Turn order update. Alright. Finally. Here we go. Alright, so the Quasit is going to start smashing at his little cage.
Ask him what the hell he's up to. If he doesn't stop, that'll eat him.
He does not do any damage to the cage. Sir Zex, you're up.
Alright. Jumping in the water, then I'm going to the corner one here. And I'm it's gonna start
All right.
slipping.
Okay. Roll for attack. 15 hits. Roll for damage.
Pog. Oh.
Oh my god.
All right.
And I was gonna bonus action touch my scythe with frozen energy, and for my next attack I'm gonna try and hit it with a freezing strike.
All right. Roll it up. 17 hits.
Nice.
All right, for 30 damage.
Nice.
And that's the end of my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move down one space.
Okay. Gerbeck, you're up.
I think it's technically jail because he has a higher dex score than me.
All right. You guys can kind of move yourselves around however you want, all the 10s.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to this one. And guess I'll just disadvantaged attack him.
Okay, so you're keeping your tower shield out.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for attack. 13 unfortunately does not hit.
What about
Second
14?
attack, 14 does hit.
Hey.
The +1 Gerbeck gave really coming in clutch there.
Yep.
Putting a smite on is no action, right?
That's right.
Oh.
Wait,
All right.
you're one-handed
This
attacking
is
this
against
time,
the
though, right?
demon, so you can roll another d8 and add it. 16 damage in total.
Oh.
I was one-handing.
Yeah, so 8 plus 6, 14 plus another 2, 16.
The one on the left is my one hand.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm so used to you doing the lower damage number every time. All right, so 20 damage instead.
Alright, and I'll bonus action Shield of Faith myself.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Gerbeck, Krush, or Lulu? One of you is up next.
You can go.
Alright. I'll sneak by. How deep is this water? Like, for a tiny gnome?
It's like a foot deep.
I don't know how tall my cannon technically is. So it might not be able to walk on the water or in the water.
New invention, floaty attachment.
I'd say your little cannon would have the flame business end above water if it's walking through here.
Alright, I will put my cannon on the ground in front of me, make it walk up right beside Sir Zex. I guess I'm assuming has it been an hour since we were outside? Fighting the
yes,
Minotaurs?
that's because the Craig's animated object had also faded.
Ah, okay. Well, I will summon a new cannon then. Still in flamethrower mode. And we'll make it walk up to this tile and flamethrower this guy. and it'll just the cone will just go straight ahead. So I guess I could probably like stupidly angle it so it hits both of them, but I'm not gonna.
Okay. So just on the one that Surzex is fighting?
Yep, the single target flamethrower.
All right. Roll it.
Without the 5.
He's got to roll a dex save, which he fails, taking 5 fire damage. As you see that this does singe the flesh of this minotaur.
And I believe summoning my cannon is an action, not a bonus, but every subsequent turn is a bonus.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. Lulu or Krush?
Lulu is going to actually do something. Lulu's gonna fly up to here and use the cone of sparkles on these 2 minotaurs.
All right.
So
Click that for me, please. Okay, Constitution saves. Middle Minotaur, pass. Bottom Minotaur, failure. Okay, so roll your 4d8 plus 4.
okay.
21. Okay, so top guy is going to take half that. And the bottom Minotaur is, as the confetti sparkles fly out and hit the flesh of these evil beasts, they start to sizzle and burn. Bright white radiance as these confetti pieces burn up. And this guy falls down into the water with a great big splash as he succumbs to all these small little burn marks.
You
Good
see
job, Lulu.
Gerbeck's
Lulu's a
little
monster.
cannon kind of like bob up and down with the wave.
Yeah. Pushes it back a little bit.
Okay. Then Lulu is gonna fly back here, and I'm going to, as Krush, I'm going to cast Shatter, so that I can get both the other 2. And I will use a Channel Divinity to crank it up to full damage.
All right. Shatter is also con saving throws.
I believe it is, yeah.
Okay, top guy, I believe fails versus your
Yep.
spell save DC, and other one passes.
Okay. So they do. It does full damage. I think it's Jeez, I haven't used Shatter in a while. 3d8, so 24 damage.
All right.
To and I will, after doing that, I will go up and engage, jump in the water and engage this guy.
Okay. Octavius, you're up.
All right. Well,
You're still holding the little quasit in one hand unless you decide to drop them.
no, I can keep them. I'll just do the 1d6s. I got my tentacle arms to slap and grapple with. But what I want to do, try. Actually, oh shit. I can't do that without an action. Throwing anything is an action, right?
I would say it depends on what your intent is with the throw.
I want to try to yeet this Quaddle back through the portal.
I was going to
Mhm.
suggest that
Not
at some
Killius'
point,
best
honestly.
I would say you could do that as your item interaction. Although to throw him over the Minotaur where you're
I would have
standing
thrown
now.
him on my way up there.
Okay.
So like on
Well,
here.
then likewise, throwing him on the run, you're gonna have to make a dexterity check to make this toss.
All right. Well, I mean, I could just stop. I'm still within my 30 movement.
Okay, just make a dexterity check to toss it.
Alright. Regular
Uh, um,
dex.
Your character just charges into battle, stops, takes careful aim at throwing this thing through. Yeah, and then you just like whip the cage through the portal as the little guy in there like goes end over end through the air, and it hits this black rend in space and time and just winks out of existence.
Perfect. That worked. Alright. Your turn, big boy. Pushing attack. Oh wait, I gotta land a punch first. I always fucking forget that part. Alright.
14 hits. For
Alright.
10 bludgeoning damage, and you're trying to push him back through the portal.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, he's not moving.
Is that hardy? Or is that I just failed the
Well,
roll?
he rolled a 23 on his strength save.
Oh, okay. For some reason that was really slow for me. Alright. Well, guess I'll try it again. Second attack.
Uh, 14 hits again. For
Nice.
9 this time. And second strength saving throw. Yep, he's not moving.
Alright. Well, that's everything, I think. Two
All right,
attacks.
Gilvius.
I'm going to start playing my spoons and start making those Minotaurs feel real bad about themselves as I cast Bane on them both.
Okay, charisma saving throws. Top one first. Fail. Second one, fail.
Nice.
First time I've actually hit both more than one Bane in this spell.
All right, so these guys are both baned.
Yeah, the extra damage from my pushing attacks too, eh?
Perhaps. They just both rolled an 8.
I'm then going to
Yep.
move beside Lulu. Actually, no, cancel that. Move behind Seraph,
Oh boy.
and I'm going to ready an insult for something coming through the portal.
Okay. Let's see, who would go first, Rhea or the Minotaurs?
What about me?
Oh, Seraph would go first, of course.
Hey, I was dangerously close to my trademark voice.
Minotaurs
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
disappeared off.
Mm-hmm.
Character do not steal.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you deleted the
I'll-
Minotaurs.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, they just didn't have a turn for some reason.
They did.
I'm gonna
But
fix
they
that.
were
I know they're a
brought up.
1.
Where is Raven Guard?
He's like just north of jail right now.
Right there.
Yeah, the tile just above him.
Okay. Dragging someone's at half speed, right?
Yes, dragging somebody is half speed.
Okay. I think we can maybe just kill the Minotaur. I'm gonna move to here and Eldritch Blast the big boy here.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Yeah. 14 damage.
Yeah, 23 hits for 14 damage. You're doing the one engaged with Jail, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And second shot. Nope.
Yeah, the 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Whoa,
And then I'm gonna take a step back.
where'd that guy come from?
That's Alder Ravengard.
Oh.
That's my turn.
All right. Rhea is going to run in. 15, 20, 25. Come up to the iron railing, set her crossbow down on the railing to stabilize her shot, and is taking a shot at one of the Minotaurs here. 19 hits for 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
As the bolt flies over the crouched form of Ravengard and smacks into the torso of the Minotaur. Now it is the Minotaur's turn. This first top one is going to take some great axe swings at Octavius. 24 to hit.
I don't know if it's going to matter, but minus a d4.
Yes, so 20
Yeah, it won't
potentially
matter.
to hit.
Yeah, I didn't think that one would, but
23 to hit.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. I always forget those pains. Okay, so you take 24 slashing damage from that.
That was to Octavius?
Yeah.
God damn.
And then the other Minotaur is going to rush down here and gore Surzex. Uh, 23 minus a d4, 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, so you're going to take 12 piercing damage from that, plus an extra 2d8 for it running 10 feet. So another 11 piercing damage, and I want you to make a strength saving throw. All right, so nothing happens. So you get hit by these horns, and it kind of grazes through, one actually stabs through a piece of your plate and into the flesh of your side, and the bull rears back, blood dripping off of one of its horns. All right, and we're right back to the top of the order with you, Surzex.
You're gonna pay for that.
Oh no! Are you sure about that?
Don't write
I'm
checks
real
you can't cash.
Oh my god.
Better.
Technically, yes.
All right, so
Another 25.
you're getting ready to swing at this thing when it just suddenly charged you and got within your scythe range, and you just can't make an effective swing as you swing it in an arc down. All of the momentum and weight lost as this thing charges into you and knocks you up against the wall. Jail.
Harder,
You're
Daddy.
up.
Oh, I throw my shield on my back in two hand.
19 hits.
Whoops, no smite.
No smite. Okay, so just the 5 slashing damage.
Of course.
What? You might as well one-handed at this point.
11 does not hit. As the Minotaur, as you stab it in the back, it kind of just one hand it swings the axe, and you have to dance back or threaten to be hit by it.
And that's it.
All right, Gerbeck, you're up.
I'm assuming my flamethrower cone can be positioned to not hit any of the boys from that corner. This corner. Well, like right up to the Minotaur, I guess, but...
Yes, I would say so.
Alright. It will do its fiery thing.
Okay. This guy's going to make a dexterity save. Wow, that's a good roll. So he's going to take half of that.
And then while he's dodging, he gets hit in the eye with acid.
All right, another dex save, which he fails. And as he kind of moves out of the way to avoid taking the brunt of the blast of the flame, you knew which way he was going to go, and you threw an acid vial right where you knew he was going to be. It smashes against his horn and starts to eat away at the horn, and then a hole in its skull, and it cries out in pain as it falls flailing to the ground. And it's dead. But
Nice.
Roll20 won't let me delete it for some reason. It's super frozen. There we go. All right, it is Lulu's turn.
Lulu is going to fly over to this guy and start trying to distract him, and kind of just mess with him, tug on his like horns and stuff, and use the help action to help Octavius in his next round of strikes.
Okay, so Octavius, you're going to have advantage on your next attack.
Okay. And Krush is just going to hit him hit them with the mace. Actually,
Okay.
probably just hit them with a two-handed strike.
Give him the crush.
Okay, doing the two-handed warhammer.
Yep.
19 hits.
Okay.
For 14 damage. Nice. All right. So as this Minotaur brings the axe down into Octavius, Lulu starts tugging on its horns, and in that moment you wind up and take just a baseball swing at its exposed ribs, and you hear some cracking sounds as you connect. All right, Octavius, so you get rocked back by that blow, but you see that Lulu is swung in and is kind of like dancing around in this thing's face, giving you an opening.
All right. You son of a bitch. And two-hander, or I guess just the harder punch. No.
Okay. 18 hits, roll for damage. All right, and as Krush and Lulu do their job, and actually you can roll for advantage, I forgot. See if you crit.
Not quite.
All right, not a crit, but that's a hit. So Krush breaks some of its ribs and then brings the warhammer back, and you see it recoil in pain, and you jab out and punch right in the same spot, and you feel those ribs impale some internal organs, and this one goes down.
Falcon punch.
All right, so Ravengard is still on his knees, alternating between crying in pain speaking in some commanding sounding language, and then also mixed in with a resonant, cruel hissing sound. It's kind of like the three going back and forth here. He switches moment to moment.
Huh.
I think we got that helmet off of
Do
him.
we understand any of the languages other than common?
All right. Let's check. Don't want to just read them out, so I'm going to just check your character sheets for which languages you have.
It might be
Gerbeck does
Dwarvish.
not understand it. Jail.
Who would have guessed?
Guessing,
Not
I'm guessing it's
understand it.
not for me.
Kilvius. Let's see. Kilvius, do you speak Abyssal?
Yeah, I put that in there last session as my last language.
Okay. So you do understand one of the languages being spoken. The cruel hissing sound is being spoken in Infernal. Let's see.
Okay.
You hear some being say, "Give up on these people. I will soon send my horde through and terrorize this city. I will win the blood war."
I'm going to gesture at the rest of the party that we should fucking get rid of this guy. Or get rid of this helmet. One way or another, this helmet should go through that portal, I think, as I kind of reiterate what was said to me.
Alright, we must stop it at the source. We should jump through the portal. Just kidding. It's the only way.
You maniac.
I'm gonna
Get
go and
naked
try and pull the crown off the guy's head.
All right.
Or the helm.
I'll hold his shoulders down while you yank on his head. But we get the
And
helmet.
In this episode of the Boys D&D, the boys decapitate a leader of Baldur's Gate.
All right. So Surzex gets into position behind the kneeling man and puts his hands on his shoulders while Krush, you step up and you gently remove his hands that are kind of clawing at this helmet, trying to remove it. And Jail takes his arms and holds them out of the way for you. And you yank on this thing, and it is not budging as he continues to cry out in pain. As you touch the metal of this helm, your vision starts to swim as you see images of paradise mixed with images of just an endless, expansive abyss crawling with demons. It's timed to the languages that this guy is speaking in. As these flicker.
I think he's getting yelled at by good guys and bad guys right now. It looks like it'd be really frustrating. I'm trying to think here. I don't know if there's anything I can do for him.
Maybe my tinker tools can help.
How about you try going on somebody that can actually understand what you're saying?
All right, as you guys are going through the effort of getting this helmet off, more beasts start to crawl through the portal.
Oh no.
We should maybe figure out how to close that, if it can be closed.
We should have jumped in.
We should
Just
probably
yeet
get him
this
out
guy
of here,
through.
honestly.
Maybe.
All right, so this
We should
one's
go back to our
partially through the portal because Sursex is in the way. All right, and let's roll new initiative for these guys.
We all roll again.
Nope, just those guys. And of course, they rolled a 10. All right, so we left it off. Octavius had just punched that one dude, killing it. You got a punch left.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to push this one back through.
All right, 27 hits. Roll for damage. Okay, 11 damage total, and it's going to do a strength saving throw. And this is finally a failure as you push him back into the other one that's halfway through the portal. And they kind of go like dominoes. This guy goes back into the abyss, and this guy is pushed back into him. All right. Anything else on your turn? Bonus action, movement?
I don't think so. I can't. No, my. Oh, I guess I can. He's not out of my reach. I guess with my grappling appendages, because I hit an attack, I could try to grapple him.
Yeah, you can bonus action grapple here. Okay, you've got this guy grappled.
All right, that's everything. Less
Okay,
actions. I don't know.
Kilvius.
Oh, same ordeal. Bane their asses.
All
And
right.
could I try and target the helmet as well as my third target?
With the helmet itself with the bane?
Yes.
No. And it's
Fuck it.
because it just says up to 3 creatures. So
Okay,
the helmet is not a creature.
I'm gonna target the guy himself then.
Why?
Okay. I didn't even make a stat block for him because he's a complete non-combatant at this point.
Because I don't trust him. And I don't trust that helmet.
He saves. Minotaur 1 that's grappled saves. Minotaur 2 fails. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna ready a insult for something coming through the portal.
Okay. Sarith, you're up.
All right. If we were to drag Ravengard back, that Minotaur wouldn't be able to attack him, would he?
Yeah, he would. It's technically in its melee reach.
Shit. All right. I'll just take a step over here and Eldritch Blast that guy that Octavius has grappled.
Okay. 17 hits.
Nice.
For 14 force damage. Nice.
Second shot. So, max damage and minimum damage. Perfect. Yeah, that's it.
Perfectly balanced. All right. Freya is going to take another crossbow shot, this time at this one down here. Misses. Surzex, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this one.
20 hits. Roll for damage.
I'm gonna smite it.
Okay. Nice. All right, it's 36 damage. And second attack also hits. Damn. Yeah, so as Octavius grabs this one and with his extra appendages and kind of pulls it towards him, you take this opportunity to start hacking your scythe at its exposed flank, and you slash across its abdomen, and its guts and intestines start spilling out, also staining the water with more demonic ichor. That guy is dead.
And I'm gonna move down here so I don't get gored again for some reason.
It saw what you did to its other buddy and thought you were more the threat than the big tower shield in front of it.
I figured I don't want to get charged again. That fucking hurt.
All right. Jail, you're up. 21 hits.
Less
For
damage than the one hand. of
7
course.
slashing damage.
We are like 1 for 5 on the 2 for 6.
And another 11 slashing damage.
No, I fixed it. It's not cursed.
All right. Gerbeck, you're up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I do every turn.
Flamethrower, then acid splash. Nice.
Is this the one Bane?
Deck save 1 fails. Deck save 2 fails. All right. So 4, 7, and 6 takes combined 17 damage.
Those are some fucking trash rolls.
All right. It is Lulu's turn.
Lulu's gonna do the same thing she did with the other one. She's gonna fly over here and help. And Krush is going to, but this time she's helping for my attacks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just two-hand Warhammer it. Again.
All right. Roll with advantage.
Okay.
26 definitely hits. Roll
Okay.
for damage. 5 bludgeoning damage. All right, Lulu just kind of like swings by and pulls on one of his horns with her trunk, and as his head kind of lifts up to the side, you just slam your warhammer into his neck and his shoulder tendons there, and it kind of like snorts in pain as it turns and is going to attack you with its great axe.
Okay.
Does not hit. And its buddy is going to come stamping back out of the portal and is going to swing its great axe at Octavius again, pushing it back through.
God damn it.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Did I get to cast my mockery on it when it came through?
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, you can't because you baned that turn, which is your action. So you couldn't ready up a mockery at the same time.
Ties count for them, right?
Okay.
Sorry, what?
I said ties count for them, right?
Yeah, you have to meet or exceed AC. So
Yeah.
it smacks you for another 24 slashing damage.
Fuck, sucker.
You gotta not be looking very good, Logue.
Oh,
All right. Your turn to respond, though.
all right. Well, that won't even matter. This would beat the fuck out of this thing, I guess.
Go get her,
Alright.
champ.
10 does not hit. 23 does. For 9
Push him
bludgeoning
back through
damage.
the portal.
Feel the score be second time coming through. was hoping it took a little bit of effort to come through. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna action surge.
All right.
Go for tripping attack. I just don't know how that one works. I have to hit first.
So you do have to
Okay.
hit it with the attack, yeah. 21 does hit for 15 damage in total, and he is going to roll a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And he is not knocked prone. As you try to grab his leg and pull it out from under him, just kind of like stamps down with his hoof, and you're like, "Oh, don't want to get my fingers under there." You pull back.
Yeah, and I guess. Well, fuck it. I will try it. Yeah, I'll try it again.
Okay, another tripping attack.
Yeah.
Okay, 18 hits.
Oh, and I need the damage on it.
Yeah, your damage on that for
11.
11 damage, and it's going to do another strength saving throw. This one passes as well.
Bastard.
Was
These
that
guys
the
are
bottom?
pretty solid.
Bonus action. Oh, wait. No, I didn't use the grapple last time. He was grappled when he died.
Yeah, the other one was grappled.
So yeah, bonus grapple.
Okay. Roll athletics or grapple. Okay, just. Ooh. Think in this case. Oh no, this is technically an attack roll. So yeah, you've got him grappled.
All right. Just sealing my fate here if nobody kills him by the time it's his turn.
All right, Kilvius. Now you can mock him if you'd like.
Okay, I'm going to insult the one at the bottom.
Okay. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw. You can roll your vicious mockery there. He saves, so he doesn't seem like this enraged bull cares what you say about it.
He's too smart for my tricks, boys.
Or too dumb to even care.
That's my turn.
Okay, Sareth.
Gonna continue to pew pew that guy.
All right. 26 hits.
Damn. All right. Second
All right.
shot. Nope.
Yep, 10 does not hit.
Okay.
To speed things up, you guys are looking for 14 at this point.
Yep.
All right, Rhea, crossbow. Nope, that's not working for her. So she's going to put that away, and on the next turn, she's jumping in the pool. All right, Surzex.
Oh, I'll just attack the one I'm looking at.
Okay. 12 does not hit, 18 does. Holy.
God
25
damn.
slash damage.
Yeah, the fucking great weapon master with the 15 base damage on his slash is greasy.
Yep. All right. This guy is looking beat up. He is breathing heavy breaths out through its nostrils as blood trickles down from a bunch of wounds on his upper torso. Jail.
I will try to cast protection from evil and good on our homie.
Okay. Let's see.
Sorry.
Okay. Your spell works, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on Ravengard's current struggles.
Okay.
This is a good try.
Smart.
I do nothing.
Okay. Gerbeck, you're up.
Well, I shall start off with the classic flamethrower, see where that leaves me.
Oh,
Okay, dex save from this guy.
Is this one
passes.
baned?
This one is baned. Good call.
Craig reminded me of that last time when it missed.
16
it
still
still
passes,
passes.
however, so he's going to take half of that damage. He is
Alright.
looking very beat up at this point.
Well, given the proximity of Lulu and Crucial, I guess try to throw my acid at the farther one.
Okay.
More dex saves.
Yay.
I wish some of the ones
This fails.
spells I had that actually were attack rolls weren't all fire or frost or poison.
All right, for 12 damage. All right, Lulu and Krush.
Lulu. Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if I was muted or not. Lulu is actually going to attack with tusks.
Okay. Eight does not hit.
Okay, and Krush is going to attack for him.
Okay.
Hand again.
nice.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Give him the crush.
So, when you're doing the Lulu's tusk attack, you should just be able to click the word tusks in her character sheet.
I thought it just brings up the. I'll check. I thought it just brings up the description. Got it. I'll know that for next time.
Okay, nice. 18 damage against this guy here. And that is enough to bring him down as you take your warhammer and you crush one of his kneecaps as his leg breaks and bends back the other way. He falls, and on the way down, you kind of just like throw him back through the portal.
Cool. Pretty happy with that.
All right.
And
This one, grappled by Octavius, is going to take a swing at him and miss.
For once.
That would have
Lucky
spelled
for
Logan's
Octavius, 'cause
demise.
I don't think he could have rolled damage that wouldn't have been lethal there. Now it is your turn.
Fist him,
Well,
Logan.
Back to beating the fuck out of him.
All
The
right.
1v1 of the century.
15 and 24 both hit. All right, for a total of 20 damage. He is just barely holding on for life.
Make fun of him, Craig. Make
He
him
looks
cry.
like Rocky at the end of the movie.
Oh, wait.
spoilers.
At the end of any Rocky movie.
Oh, there was
What
just
the fuck was that?
He's grappled. I got my extra grapple damages.
Oh, damage.
All right. Those are not fucked. You just happened to roll snake eyes.
Yep.
Luckily, he had 1 HP left after that 20 damage. So you use your leverage from having grappled one of his horns to just pull his head into your fists as you punch out, and you mangle this guy's face into unrecognized, and he just slumps to the ground.
All right. Does anybody have anything that could like dispel magic or anything like that?
Not
Nope.
I.
I am just gonna try to do my counter charm. I don't know if that'll do anything, but
it does not seem to have an effect on Ravengard's current plight.
I want a second wind, maybe too.
When somebody asks if
Okay.
we can dispel magic, I pipe up and say, "Nope, only create them." I say we just pull them out of here, and
plus
maybe
flip.
knock
Raise-
them out so we can't command more demons.
I think that's a good idea. Let's get him away from this portal.
Yep, let's do it.
Yep.
I just
You.
lift him up from underneath the armpits and just start trying to carry him.
I'll be carrying.
Now that I'm coming out, I'll just grab him and carry him out. I have no issue carrying people, so.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll let the weirdo carry him.
Alright, let's go.
Did that closet ever come back through the portal, by the way?
No, it was in a cage. It's
He's
in
still
there
stuck
trying
in
to
his
bash
cage.
at the cage. All right, so you heft up Ravengard, and you guys kind of lift him up over the wrought iron railing and kind of handing him off to people. You crawl out of the pool, and as Ravengard leaves the pool, it stops swirling.
Okay,
Interesting.
that's weird. Also, when there's a bunch of dead bodies in here, right?
Yes, there are other humanoid dead bodies and a bunch of now Minotaur dead bodies. And blood and ichor are mingling in the water here.
Are there any that look like they may have been part of the clergy here?
There are people wearing symbolism from Elturel. These seem to be like city guards, but they're not directly related to like the church.
Okay. I will take some Elturelians or an Elturelian body with me, if I can.
Okay.
If Octavius has Ravengard, then I'll take one of those bodies with me.
All right. Certainly.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what we'll do.
Okay. So you two heft bodies out of the pool here, which is now calmed down. And yeah, you guys are back up onto the walkway. Boots are soaked, covered in blood and ichor. And you guys are kind of panting from the exertion of the fight there.
Sareth, please.
I
Clean up
start. Yep.
Yeah, I'll help Sarah with that.
Okay. So I guess are we just gonna try and get out of here now? We're headed back upstairs.
At
I
least
think-
away from this room.
Okay. Okay. So we'll go in. Yes.
All right. Yeah, you guys head your way out of here. For the sake of time, you guys, there's nothing else in the basement chambers here. And you guys work your way opposite the tracks you followed to get in here and get back out and up the stairs.
Can I
back
lock this door
into-
before we leave it as we close it?
Hey, what'd that little
Um,
bug bitch do the whole time we were fighting? Do you just stand there and watch?
Who? What?
Oh, the
monk-
little bug.
He sent a little
There's
bug,
the bug
friend
guy
with
that-
us.
Oh yeah. He forgot that he was sent on orders to help you guys. He was,
Just like,
guard- he was
yeah,
guarding the
As soon
he
as
was
we went
guarding
down
the stairs.
Maybe he's seen our creepy octopus show up out of nowhere and is like, oh, fuck that, I'm not helping him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, forgot all about that. Should have wrote that down. Yeah, so you guys make it back up into the
Oh, before I leave, I do
Chapel?
want to lock this door if we can.
how?
Which way does it open? I'd even stick a stick or like one of these collapsed rocks against it, anything to help it. Or on the inside, does it lock, or do you actually need the key?
You would need the key to lock this, but it does open outwards, a set of double doors. So you can try to lodge some heavy stuff in front of it or shove something in between the handles to try and bar it.
Okay. I use a set of manacles on it to keep it closed.
All right, just setting the chains in there and clasping the manacles to each handle. And yeah, it's going to take some work to break through those and the door.
All right, and then yeah, that's all I do. Yeet out of here.
Are any of us interested in what's north of us in
Colton
the hidden
told
tunnel?
us there was nothing.
Oh,
We're gonna take his DM word for it and not spend 2 hours finding nothing. Like with the axe hidden behind the porch.
Just around the corner, it was collapsed.
okay.
What about
Yeah.
the other direction though? We could have went left right off the bat instead of north, or
It
south
probably
instead of
looped
north.
us back around again.
Yeah,
All right, fair enough.
not worth spending a bunch of time on. So you guys make it back up the stairs, Raven Guard in tow, and meet back up with Gideon, the creepy man that seems to be working with the undead here.
How's our boy
He
Raven Guard doing?
sees. Sorry.
So how's he doing? Is he still doing the weird muttering thing, or did he kind of calm down now that we're not near the portal?
He is still muttering in a variety of languages, but he doesn't seem to be in pain now that you've gotten him away from the portal.
Can I still
Uh,
understand what he's muttering, or some of it?
The half of it, it's you're listening to like half a conversation, and it's just more declarations that this is futile. We will crush all goodness in the universe. Blah blah blah. Bad guy speech, etc. etc. As you bring Raven Guard up the stairs here, Gideon just deeply sniffs the air. That thing smells of demons. What is it doing up here?
Well, you see, we found him muttering like this in a pool of demon blood and water and human blood, and then there was a portal and some minotaur things, so we killed them, and then more came, and then we killed them, and here we are. But he's still muttering, so...
We might need your help getting the helmet off of him.
Yeah, we think he took this helmet from the northernmost statue in the room with the statues, and then went in that room, and he must have put the helmet on, and we can't pull it off.
I believe it is simpler just to kill this one, put him out of his misery.
Whoa!
If there's any way that he
Everyone
works with the
stay.
demons, this will be a blessing upon the realms.
I
Whoa.
don't think he's necessarily working with them. I think somehow he's been possessed or
Cursed.
controlled by. Cursed is a good way to put it, yes, by this helmet.
All right, Sareth, roll a persuasion check.
Okay. 14?
You are weak-minded fools. The demons come when he comes here. I will kill him. And I want everybody to roll initiative if you're going to try and stop this guy.
Should have kept
do we
calm
stop you
emotions,
guys?
motherfucker.
I'm not leaning towards caring either way.
All right, just let me clear this, and then Sorry for anybody that already rolled. All right.
Raven Guard is known for being like he runs the Flaming Fist, but isn't he supposed to be one of the better
He's
of the
the
leaders?
Grand Duke of the
Yeah.
entire city. He's like of the dukes. He's basically the veto or whatever the
he's
term
both
is.
the political and military leader of Baldur's Gate.
Is he? And he's. I guess what I'm wondering is he well liked or is he disliked by most of the common folk?
He's liked, but he also runs the Flaming Fist as an organization, which is not exactly the most respectable organization.
Yeah.
He's a little bit corrupt.
He's proven largely resistant to scandal and corruption, according to the homework from beginning of the game.
Right. Yeah. So he himself is kind of, above the board, but he does run the Flaming Fist. So,
At least not overtly evil.
Right. Rhea. And did you roll for Lulu there, Brett?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Where is she? There she is.
Whoops. Might have rolled that double. So they get the 2.
Yeah.
And Gideon.
What was our take on Gideon? Seems like everyone
He's
was pretty
kind
quick
of
to jump on
sketchy.
the initiative.
At best, he's sketchy. At worst, he's evil.
Oh, okay.
He was summoning hordes of demons and wanted to protect Elturellians, or not hordes of demon, hordes of like undead. But he also, if the Elturellians came with close enough to this thing, his undead army would just kill them, and he didn't care.
Hmm.
So, yeah, sketchy at best.
Yeah, he really
Okay.
hates demons, but he also seems like an asshole.
Oh yeah. So his claims of wanting to protect the
That being said, it's going to be hard to
Elturellians
find
get-
any kind of. It's hard to find any kind of allies, I would assume. So he's a more preferable type of evil. If he is evil.
the lesser of 2 evils.
Yeah.
I prefer not to
saying
choose.
goes. All right, Sir Zex. So Gideon starts to move threateningly towards Raven Guard, currently being held by Octavius. I guess I can put him on here. He's going to be gigantic though as I drop him down. Just drop him down in the darkness so you guys don't see that. Fix his size later.
He goes running over there.
Okay,
And if
Sir
by
Zex,
some chance Raven Guard is making some sort of saving throws right now, he also gets +3 from our auras.
okay.
And advantage
know.
from your good and evil thing, right?
Depending.
I'm gonna say to Gideon, my fellow Elturellian, there must be a better way of going about this. It isn't necessary to kill this man. And I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Nice.
All right. Gideon is going to make a saving throw with advantage since you guys are 15.
Yes.
What's your spell save DC? It's 8
14.
plus proficiency plus charisma mod. Okay, so he just saves, but you can still roll your persuasion for trying to persuade him. It's just not going to be at advantage because he's not charmed. Damn.
Made it.
I actually set the DC at 25 because he's hostile towards you.
Hmm.
Holy
So
fuck.
slow clap for you.
Hey.
My brother's
So-
silver tongue.
At your words, he hesitates and he motions for the Mesoloths to lower their tridents. He's like, all right, let's hear a reason. No need to shed blood here.
Thank God I don't want to fight this guy.
Now, what do you plan to do to stop him from summoning more demons?
Well, I don't know if he's actually summoning demons. I think there was a portal and then some demons got in, and I think they actually corrupted this helmet. But I would be kind of guessing is what happened.
I mean, on the chance he is summoning them through the portal, we could just knock him out, then he can't mutter anymore, right?
We have to find a way to get this helmet off of him.
Yeah, I think the knocking out's just more of a short-term maybe solution. But I think the long-term real solution is trying to get this helmet off and finding out more of what it is.
They told us the artifact he was coming here to get, right? They told us it was the Helm of Torm?
The Helm of Torm's Sight, it was called.
Right. He was coming here to look for an artifact called the Helm of Torm's Sight, if that means anything to you. I don't know that this is it, but it's the best clue we have.
The Helm of Torm's Sight would have no connection to a demon. But that does look like the artifact.
Well, yeah,
And he looks to be, like, kind of troubled in thought. If
Hey.
such a connection were made, it would have to be severed. You would have to take this to a holy place of Torm.
Didn't
Well,
we
we
just
have one of
remove
those.
a desecrated thing that made a holy place of Torm?
Yeah, we were going to take him to the High Hall anyways.
Yep.
There is one of these at the High Hall, which is where we're headed.
He kind of thinks for a moment, and he's like, yes, if there is any place in this cursed city to do this, it would be there.
And you are going to remain here?
I must. If there is any more demons that come out from there, I am the first line of defense for this city.
You're a good man.
We did lock the door they were coming out of, so maybe that'll help. Who knows?
Well, we could also try and find a way to close the portal, and then we can come back and close the portal. We just
think
can't seem to
when
do
we
it
get
right
the
now.
helmet off of him, we should come see if the portal closes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here. The longer we stay here, the more minotaurs or whatever the hell else is gonna come through, so...
Before we leave, I do want to cast Detect Magic and just kind of look at the helmet, see if I can get anything off of it.
It's just a mundane helmet. It's him.
While Saris is doing the detect magic, I'm gonna walk up to him and just identify the helmet.
Alright.
Do we want to go through with knocking him out? Because I could just... We could do that.
So, Identify tells you that this helmet is mundane. Detect magic nearly blinds you.
That's right.
As
I disagree.
there is a ton of magical energy being channeled through this helmet right now.
Is it a
this
mishmash of
helmet's
everything?
Not magical.
Mostly divination.
I beg to differ. This is blinding me with divination mostly. There's some other things in there, but can you detect magic, Gerbeck?
No, but I can identify all magic items.
I think you might need to recalibrate that, because I might need to look away from this thing. And I step back. God, it's like looking at the sun. Jesus. Whoever that is.
Well, I don't know if Gerbeck knows enough about divination magic, but I'm just going to be marginally confused.
Well, we should probably try and get there as fast as possible, hey?
Yep.
Yep. I'll drop detect magic so I don't have to stare into the sun anymore.
Oh, wait, I forgot that I had this dead body here.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
If, just give me a minute here, and I kind of set it down on the ground, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead on it, and just kind of like, my fingertips will kind of charge up with electricity, and I'll touch it to their temple and just give it a little zap to,
Clear!
Yeah.
get it to come back.
You say that, Sereth. I was actually going to say that the body convulses as if being touched by the paddles of the defibrillator, and you see as the corpse kind of turns to look at you, Krush.
Hello. We just have some questions for you. What were you here when that portal appeared downstairs?
Yes.
What caused the portal to appear?
When Ravengard put the helmet on in the pool of meditation, the rent was torn in the air in front of us. And a horde of demons poured forth and slaughtered us.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, buddy. Uh, why did he put the helmet on in there?
He was hoping to get direction by Torm on how to save the city.
I guess that makes sense. How many do I get? 3 or
I think it's 5.
5? Is there, anything you, would like to say to people in the future? It's like if you like have like a wife or something like that.
Tell my daughter Rosie I'm proud of her.
All right, I'll
Oh,
try and find this Rosie. Um, and finally, I kind of look at the other guys. Is there anything else I should ask?
I don't know.
I think
Was
that was their
was-
biggest question.
was Ravengard acting strangely when you guys got here?
Was
Or like after you
Ravengard
got here?
acting strangely before he put on the helmet?
No, it started when he put on the helm.
The non-magical helm.
Beg to
Okay,
differ.
so maybe yeah. Once we do get this helmet off of him, maybe he'll. Thanks for your time. Bye. If we do put this helmet get this helmet off of him, maybe it will actually close the portal.
Should
Yeah.
we try and do that here so we don't have to go all the way back and then come back?
I don't know if we have a way to get the helmet off.
Yeah, I think we need to.
I think we have to go back to the High Hall based on Gideon's advice. We should probably hurry.
Okay, gonna just leave this body here.
Gideon, you know what to
Gideon
do.
walks up and says, "I will put this one to rest for you."
Oh, I think he's rested pretty good, but sure.
I think he means a burial, Krush.
Oh. I mean, sure, doesn't he do the opposite of that? But,
At this point, I don't know, honestly.
it's fine, I think. Helpful to be useful. Alright, I'm ready to go. How about you guys?
Yep.
All right.
And the mystery gang's off.
Their next adventure.
All right. So you guys leave the chapel hall here, back out into the cemetery with the ambling undead continuing to walk around aimlessly around here. They don't pay you any mind as you leave the cemetery grounds and start passing through the streets of Elturel again. You guys are somewhat slowed down by Pauling Ravengard, who is continually muttering in these two languages. But you're trying to make the best speed that you can. However, as you guys turn a corner, you see a large demonic looking bird-like thing. Let's show you this.
Ugh.
What the?
You see that in the middle of the street, except it's kind of hunched on its back legs. Its wings are folded in, and its one claw is kind of like touching its chin, almost as if it's in like the statue, the Thinker.
And just in the middle of the road, standing there thinking.
Yep.
Does it seem to notice us?
It as you guys turn the corner, it does look up at you, and it cocks its head, and it does speak. Now, to most of you, it comes across as hisses and garbled gibberish. However, Kilvius, you hear it say, "What is the meaning of this cruel existence? We're simply created to die, to be resurrected, to fight in an endless war. There must be some greater meaning to this life I have been given."
You butter toast.
Can we just find the Velociraptor?
The Velociraptor. God damn it.
I don't know what he means, and I'm going to kind of give my best. What do you call it?
Translation?
Translation of it to the rest of you, because I'm sure whatever language I heard it in does not translate clearly to common.
He was speaking in Abyssal, and seeing that you are now speaking to your group, he kind of just like cocks his head and continues to watch you guys.
Oh, that's Abyssal?
Yeah. Do you speak it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then you also heard half of Raven Guard's conversation.
I tell him to give us a minute. Really make it awkward for him. In Abyssal. And then I tell the rest of the group what he said. And what do you want to reply with?
Huh.
Well, we should tell him he's right, that he should search for a greater meaning.
Yes. Alright. You should search for greater meaning.
Life is what you make of it, and if you don't have to go to war because you were created for war. You can do whatever you want.
If you want a greater meaning, you could help us.
All right, Octavius, roll a persuasion check.
Not one of my fortes. Yep.
Oh.
Oof. Yes, I suppose you're wise. There may not be inherent meaning to life, and this is all some kind of cosmic joke, some kind of chance encounters, just infinite probabilities playing out on a grand tapestry of life. Well, I do not know what to make of this life, this existence. Well, you have helped me.
Let us show you the road. Fuck, I have no idea. I got nothing.
Well, you have given me much to ponder.
Hey, what's your name, Velociraptor?
I do not know. I was created in the abyss, and it was pain, and made to come here, and it has been pain. I must seek meaning. And he unfurls his wings and starts to fly away.
I'll jab Octavius and go, how about Socrates?
Hey, your name's Socrates.
You couldn't understand any of that anyway, Sirth. Fuck you.
True. I thought he was translating. Never mind.
I would have been. That's what.
By the time he translates what the Vrock had just said, and you yell out, Socrates! And you do not know if he heard you or not.
That was a weird interaction.
Yep. Well, let's get going.
Chris Perkins, you're a madman.
Yeah.
Actually, it is weird that the Abyssal side, I thought they were all basically mindless.
I thought so too.
The more
At
you
this,
know.
they're starting to think. Well, anyway, we have bigger problems than that to ponder at the moment.
All right, so you guys are kind of just stunned at what just transpired in front of you, but quickly you realize, yes, we've got better things to do, and start making your way again through the city. And in not too long, you guys make it back to the foot of the High Hall Cathedral, the outer defensive turrets ruined by the strike of the meteor. You guys pick your way carefully through the courtyard and are back at the steps of the cathedral, which are now again barricaded.
I'll look up to the balcony and see if I see anybody.
You take a look and you believe that there might be people stationed behind the arrow slits. However, nobody is out on the open balcony.
I'll cast message at one of the arrow slits and be like, "Hey, we're back. Can you let us in, please?
You
We have
hear
Raven
some
Guard."
chattering, and then that second message grows excited, and you hear yelling, and you hear from the inside people are scrambling to take down the barricades. Not too long goes by, and you're ushered quickly into the cathedral by um, a mass of just commoners, basically doing their best to defend this place. Okay, so you guys are ushered into the cathedral, and then the crowd kind of leaves you guys some room as they're standing around you and Raven Guard, and they're kind of just um, looking confused at the mad muttering of this man here that you're carrying.
We need to bring him to the altar, I think, maybe. So we're
So
just gonna do that.
before too long, the crowd parts, and you see Feria make her way to you, still clutching the ornate but delicate mace that she had before. Oh my! I can't believe you found him. What's happening?
So
Why is
The
he?
the short version is he found the crown, he put it on, and demons started coming out of a portal, and now he's doing this. We met a weird guy named Gilderoy or Gideon, and he told us to try taking it off at the holy place of Torm, which is the altar over there.
Well, this Gideon is seems to know what he's talking about, being the uh, cathedral's foremost expert on demonic possession. I'd say he's exactly right.
Well, that's good, because we were all a little suspicious of him, but I guess if you know who he is and trust him, then...
actually ask her if she knows who he is. Gideon Lightward, I think his name was.
Yep.
Um, Gideon, I believe he oversaw the operations at the cemetery.
This was before the entire city, ended up here.
Well, yes, I mean, there's hasn't been much funerals going on lately, although we drastically need them. Now, quickly, let's hurry, bring him to the altar. It's fortuitous that you've already cleansed the altar of its corruption. This is going to speed things up, but time is of the essence. If the demon's allowed to have any more foothold, we might not ever be able to sever the connection.
Hmm.
Well,
All
I
right,
don't have
post
any
haste.
better ideas, so... Well, what? You sure?
Alright, I go plop him on the altar.
Hmm.
All right, you not so gently just plop him down on the altar, and Feria kind of winces along with Rhea as you just kind of like handle him like a sack of meat.
And like the whole group.
He's wearing a helmet.
God damn it. We don't need his brain scrambled anymore.
All right, so I'll have you guys. I'll drop Octavius on here. Place yourselves around the altar where you're standing for this whole going on.
Well,
Since I put him on it, I'll be right next to it, so...
Gerbeck is not in a position to try to pull the helmet off, so he'll stand back with Sereth. Oh my god.
Giant! He's huge! That's a huge bitch!
You gotta bring up Rhea and Lulu.
Yep.
They're there.
Just be,
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
they want
put
to
it wherever
stab
you
with a
want.
fist.
yeah, it's fine. It's you go ahead.
Okay. So Feria says, Okay, now we're going to need to recite a prayer to Torm, and we're also going to need a powerful symbol of courage and self-sacrifice to power the ritual. She kind of like looks around at the group. Would any of you have such thing?
I don't know.
Oh no. My neck
And
needs a
as you
troll.
guys kind of like are scratching your heads and looking around, Rhea kind of quietly says, Surzex, your scythe.
Just gotta stab
I
him with it.
my scythe, and I hand it over.
And as you kind of draw it out, Feria realizes what that artifact is. This is the scythe of the unknown hero. The story I told you guys the other week. A dragon was terrorizing Elturel very, very long ago, and this mysterious figure armed with a scythe came and slew the dragon, and afterwards just mysteriously died, just the life leaving them. They were put in a very special burial place underneath the cathedral here, and their body has never decayed.
Right.
So, pretty good symbol of self-sacrifice there. All right. Well, I must be honest. This sounds like a powerful demon, and I've never attempted a ritual like this before. So, I'll need you to be prepared for whatever might happen. It's going to take me a while, and there's certainly to be evil forces watching this going on right now. So I'll need you to defend me if anything is to happen.
Ugh.
Now, you may be able to help this along. I'll need you to help pray with me, and you'll just have to follow after me. And you, and she points to Surzex, I'll need you to rest the scythe on his chest here and hold it here for the whole duration. If it lifts from him, the whole ritual will be ruined and we'll have to start again.
Count on me.
Oh my god.
All right. Are you all ready?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he gonna be
guess
trying to move
so.
around during this?
I don't know what's to happen. You very well could. Just be prepared for anything.
I wonder if we should manacle his hands with my remaining set.
I use 30 lay on hands on Octavius.
Oh, thank God.
And I walk up to Rhea and give her the silvered longsword.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit back and play some counter charms.
I'm actually gonna lay on hands myself before we start too. All right.
His hands are manacled.
Okay. So, seeing that everybody's preparations are complete, she just kind of nods her head once in a determined gesture. She puts her hand on top of the scythe blade on top of Ravengard's chest, and she closes her eyes and she starts to recite a prayer. You guys don't know the language of the prayer, but she is making the enunciation very clear. It does sound like the other half of Ravengard's muttering. Now, anybody that wants to help her with this can try a religion check to follow along with the unintelligible prayer.
Okay,
Am I?
I'll
Or
try.
am I focusing on holding the scythe down?
Yeah, so you are just going to have to hold the scythe, and your whole focus is on that. So this would
Okay.
have to be somebody else.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So roll a religion check.
I didn't
All
mean
right.
to roll with advantage here. I'll turn that
No
off.
worries. 20's good. All right. So you walk up and
I'm not helping, I guess.
you you also rest your hand on top of hers, and you start to follow along, reciting the prayer. And now, about 6 seconds in, you feel a power rising, being channeled through the scythe, and yours and Faria's words here. And Sirzex, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 13. Or no, 14.
Right. All right. You feel this energy start to build, and it's almost becoming painful as you start to grit your teeth and your hands begin to clasp into fists around the haft of your scythe, your knuckles going white as you grip. Now, the group here gathered right by the altar, you hear the demonic abyssal words intensify, where before they were kind of whispers and mutterings. Now it's almost a mad cackling as Ravengard's head snaps over to you and the priest, and he starts to maniacally laugh. Kilvius and Octavius, you hear the deep, resonant voice say, "Ha, tiny priest, you will die," as beams of flickering ethereal light start to shoot off of the helm.
Huh.
Would happen
my
to have some
God.
protection from bad or evil left for me. Would you, jail?
I mean, I could. I don't know if it would help in this.
I don't know if it would either. Didn't help him.
Mm. Oh, it spawned
right.
a bunch of goons.
So yes, the lights as they streak off the helm coalesce into little floating orbs of flickering ethereal energy. So now we are in initiative here. I'll get rid of Gideon, get rid of the Mesolos, and sort this. All right, so Sirzex, you spend your turn. I guess
I don't think any of us rolled yet.
I still had the initiative from the last fight, so I'll clear this again.
So can I roll mine now?
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Krush got a 1 this turn. Sereth got 11. Jill got a 3. Kilvia 16.
We were definitely not ready.
Sirzex 16. Okay, you can roll yours now. And you can roll Lulu's, Brett.
Oh, yep.
All right. Okay, so these lights manifest here in the room, and Rhea immediately slashes out with her new silvered sword and tries to cut through this entity. That's a hit for 5 slashing damage. As the light parts and crackles around the silvered blade, she makes another attack. Uh, 17 does not hit as the orb floats away from the other attack. Gerbeck.
All right. I'm just gonna assume my cannon is gone at this point. Is his will-o-wisp in this tile or this tile? The one right beside us.
Yeah, I'll center them.
Shit. Alright, well. I guess I'll acid splash the one that's right beside me.
Okay. Will-o-wisp is going to make a dexterity saving throw. It fails, and you see as most of the acid passes through its ethereal form.
Makes sense. And I guess that's it.
It's all, folks.
Bleh,
All right. Now it is the wisp's turn, as this is this first one here against Gerbeck is going to kind of phase into you, and as it does, it rolls a 15. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, so as it does nothing. This one is going to try to hit Rhea, and also does nothing. This one is going to go for jail. Does nothing. And finally, this one is going for Surzex. And if I can open its character sheet up again, oof, that one does hit. For 9 lightning damage.
Right?
Shocking.
All right.
Boo.
Shut the fuck up, Logan.
Kilvius, your turn.
I'm going to run forward, and I'm going to Cure Wounds Surzex.
All right.
Oh, never mind. The level here. And bonus action, give Surzex a Bardic Inspiration.
I don't think Surzex can use it this whole fight.
Oh, he can't?
Well, you might be able to.
If he has to make
I'm
another
thi-
con save, it'd be handy.
Yeah, I'm thinking he'll have to do something at some point with this scythe. Whatever he's doing is pretty important.
I completely forgot I could help with saves.
All right. It's probably a good idea. So, Surzex, most of your concentration is on holding this scythe here, even though there's this energy trying to push you away. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Plus 3 plus a d8.
Plus
The
3.
note you just got.
So 14 again.
14
Thank
again.
God.
And because you're using this on a saving throw, you can get a 6 plus Craig's charisma score temporary hit points.
Ooh. What's your charisma?
Charisma mod, Craig.
Oh, note of protection. 7. No. 4, sorry. +4.
All right.
Right. So you got 10
Nice.
temporary HP and no longer have the note of potential. All right, and again, you hang on through the pain as you continue to keep the scythe right where it needs to be. Lulu's turn. Brett, you might be muted.
I am muted. Sorry. Lulu is going to help Sereth by kind of trying to distract to work with this wisp over here.
Okay.
So try and give Sereth an advantage on attack.
So now,
Nice.
just to clarify the help action, don't you have to be within 5 feet of the person you're helping, or when you're
Maybe
helping
I have
against a creature, is it just the whoever attacks it next has advantage?
look it up. I should have started looking at that before. You lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task.
Yeah, just
You can
reading.
aid a friendly creature attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. I think it's. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think you
yeah.
can specify the ally from the wording there. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. You feint, distract the target,
Okay,
or in some way, yeah.
all right, fair enough. I was just questioning
Nope,
that
that's good. That's good.
how we've used help in the past. Okay, Sereth, you see
All right.
that Lulu is doing her best to distract this floating orb of light.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step over to here and, you know what? I'll cast Hex on it. Why not?
All right, hexing it.
I'll give it disadvantage on. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Strength checks.
Is it checks or
Okay.
saves?
Checks.
Ah.
All right, and then I'll start blasting.
Okay, this one with advantage. 26 hits. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
Oh, whoops! I didn't take Hex.
Nice. Worth the spell slot?
Mm-hmm. True. All right. Is the second shot with advantage as well, or is it just the one?
Just the first one, I believe.
Okay.
So
Second
that is
shot.
15.
Nice.
26 hits. All right. This light, as your force energy blasts through it, it kind of disrupts the necrotic energy holding this entity together, and it just kind of fades away.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, English. The necrotic damage felt like it was doing everything right.
Well, since you only rolled a 1 on the first one, it still had to take 1 point of damage. And then the force damage was enough to kill it on the second one without the necrotic. You don't know.
All right. Then I will move here. And that's my turn. I give Lulu a high five.
Nice.
Jail, you're up.
I will be attacking this one carefully as to not interrupt the ritual. And two-handing my sword, obviously.
Okay.
Womp womp.
12 doesn't hit, but 21 does for
Oh,
11
You're
damage.
3 for 6 or 3 for 7 now, almost 50%
Nice.
All right.
of the second damage being higher than the first.
Yeah, so your newly reforged sword from Gerbeck's help seems to also tear through this entity's existence. I don't know what the word is, form, and seems to do damage to it.
Perfect.
All right.
And I will help. Crucia's praying, right? Or was that just to start?
That was just to start. Krush can continue to help with the prayers, or now that these threats have arrived, can help with that. That's up to him or them. Sorry.
Well, I will give Krush advantage on this close one if he chooses to attack it.
Okay.
And that is all.
All right. Octavius, you're up.
Guess I'll move up here. Try to keep these two busy, and I'll start beating up the one on him.
Okay. Let's throwing out a punch.
Fist of Pain punch.
23 hits. All right. So with your black gauntlet of bane, you punch out into this little floating light, and it actually has mass to the fist, and it's like hitting a speed bag. And this thing is just fades away after a few flurry of punches.
Where's Buddy?
All right, 23 hits again. Same story. All right, for 6 damage. Okay. Any bonus action on your turn?
Fuck it, let's try to grapple a little bitch.
All right.
What the fuck?
Just fold him in my
Unfortunately, your
hand.
grapple appendages cannot hold on to a ball of light.
They slap past.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
fade through it.
Surprising
God.
nobody. But it was still funny to watch.
All right, Krush.
I will continue on to try and keep praying. That will help.
Okay, roll a religion check. All right. You're not sure what you're doing, but you're going to keep doing it and hope it helps. So you're with a 15, you're still managing to word for word recite this prayer in this language you don't even understand. You're just going, phoneme by syllable and just making the sounds, and you're doing it right.
Okay.
All right. Rhea is going to make another couple of silvered longsword swings here. That does not hit. That likewise does not hit. As this, it's like trying to hit a mosquito with a long pole. It's just bouncing around out of the way, and you just can't get enough leverage on the sword to maneuver it where exactly you need to strike this thing. Gerbeck, you're up.
Where's that priestess standing?
She'd be standing like right in front of the altar too.
Alright, I'm going to let's kind of move up to here to kind of try to block. And after watching the prayers happen, I'm gonna try to join in for a verse.
All right. Roll a religion check. Okay. So you're like, well, I don't know what to do, but this is the only thing to do. Just start saying these words, and you place your hand on top of Crucius and join in.
Nice.
All right. These orbs. This one is going to float away from Rhea as she is going to take a opportunity attack and miss, and it is going to try and zap Surzex with a crit for 12 lightning damage. Likewise, this orb here is going to pass right through Octavius and Jael, like right through your guys' chest. It just flies right through you. And you feel cold and defiled.
Oh, my pride.
As this one is going to also shock at Surzex for 16.
Yes.
All right. Kilvius.
I am going to start praying now as well.
All right. So you also make your way up to the altar and put your hand on top of little Gerbex and start to pray. Roll a religion check.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
I would say that you could have had you inspired yourself before you made the check.
I
This
don't
is
think
just
he means
reg-
bardic
reg-
inspiration.
Oh,
Like,
your
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
So is that a reroll or?
Yep,
or
just
I'll
roll her
reroll.
again.
Okay.
All right, that is much better as you feel some kind of twist of fate or chance as you walk up here, and it's almost like you know the words already as you start to clearly recite them in your beautiful baritone voice. Uh, all right, Surzex, give me another Constitution saving throw.
Come on, baby.
I told you. I had no chance. That's 7.
All right.
You don't have inspiration either, I guess.
I used it already.
All
I
right.
used it
So
last week or something.
you take 11 force damage as you just feel this blast shake your bones from the scythe, but you keep it on his chest through sheer force of will. But that definitely hurts, rocks you to your core.
I do get an extra +1 if you're standing within 10 feet of me, so I get +4 my aura protection. They stack for 1 +1 for every paladin.
So what was the total there?
Oh, I just rolled. I thought it was 6, but it's actually 7. But yeah, it doesn't make
Oh,
a difference.
okay. Yeah, it's still not quite enough. So you do take the 11 force damage there. All right. It is Lulu's turn, Brett.
Lulu is going to try and distract this guy over here and
Okay.
help with that action.
Okay.
For thinking for Seraph again.
Okay.
I give her a thumbs up.
Seraph, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move my hex to the one that Lulu's distracting
Of course.
and do the thing.
All right.
whoops.
11 does not hit. Roll with advantage, though.
Yeah. Oh,
10 does not hit.
sad. Okay.
Second blast,
No longer at advantage.
no longer at advantage.
Hey.
17 does not hit. From this distance, the little ball of light, it's hard to get a bead on it. and your blast misses.
All right.
All right, Jail.
All right. I'll clink my ring against the ring that Surzex is wearing and cast Warding Bond on him.
All right.
And then bonus action, I will give Octavius advantage on this guy.
Okay. Doesn't your tandem tactician allow you to help 2 people?
Yeah, but everyone else is
No.
praying.
Oh yeah, everybody else
far
is
away.
praying. Okay. All right, Octavius.
Well, same thing I do every night.
Try to punch people to death.
Hmm.
All right. You can roll that one with advantage. Okay.
I
Well,
keep forgetting we have the advantage option on this sheet.
yeah. So anyway, 24 hits for the 12 bludgeoning damage from the magical gauntlet. Second attack, 14, unfortunately misses.
Yep. And just for shits and giggles.
Again, grapple does nothing as your extra mutated appendages just flail through the orb of light, feeling chilled.
Like a cat swatting at a laser pointer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
A
convinced
very
this
ugly
man, so
cat.
every now and then I punch
Had a-
it and it feels something.
Had a very painful laser pointer. All right, Krush.
Would I be able to do a bonus action in addition to the chant?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Then I will cast Spiritual Weapon and create. Just put a weapon just next to one that is was just attacked by Logan, and it'll
Okay.
take a swing at it.
All right. I'll have to remember in the future to make a token for spiritual weapon. So roll for attack.
Okay.
Hello?
10 does not hit.
Okay, and I will continue praying.
Okay, roll a religion check.
I will use my inspiration on that one.
Okay.
Uh,
Give her another
re-roll it.
roll. All right. You're still keeping on exact cadence with the prayer and not faltering, although now you're splitting your focus between that and attacking with the spiritual weapon. It's almost as if you've got some divine guidance helping you out.
Okay.
All right. Rhea is just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. She is going to try to position herself in such a way that she can take a pot shot at this will-o-wisp. Oops, that's the wrong stat block. She doesn't have a shock attack. She misses.
Wait, you stole her good roll. No fair.
Sorry. So yeah, that's her turn. As at the top of the order, Ravengard, still in the demonic residence, is laughing. Give up now! You cannot defeat me, puny mortals! I am the Lord of Beasts! Gerbeck, you're up.
Alright, Gerbeck, not wanting to help with ritual just in case he fucks it up because he thinks he fluked it the first time, and not wanting to pour acid on top of the guy laying on the altar, is going to try a classic staff bash.
Whoa.
Yes.
And miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 10 does not hit the little ethereal orb of light.
You
It was worth a
decap the
shot.
poor bastard laying underneath it.
No,
Still.
he's only laying on the 1 5-foot section. He's not a 10-foot tall man.
All right. The wisps are going to again shock at Surzex. And that's a miss, and that's a miss.
Thank God.
All right, Kilvius.
I'm gonna keep praying.
Okay.
Oof.
All right, you falter a little bit as the demon possessing Ravengard is doing his best to unnerve you. You are feeling a little nervous and start to sweat. However, Surzex, you feel this opposite pressure rising, and it's pushing back the force that is trying to push through your scythe. It seems that all of your friends' prayers are making this easier on you. You do not have to make a Constitution saving throw this turn.
Oh,
Thank God.
Nice.
All right, Lulu's turn.
Lulu is going to do the same thing. Help out
Okay.
Sareth.
All right, Sareth.
I get to do a new thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
With my
right.
bonus action, this kind of like ethereal whisper starts swirling around the will-o-wisp, and I'm going to use Maddening Hex. So it takes 4 psychic damage. Oops, I did not mean to
Alright.
roll necrotic there. And then I'll blast it.
Okay.
Or I'll try.
The 19 hits.
Okay. 10 damage.
All right. The essence is kind of flickering weakly at this point, but it still seems to be holding itself together.
Second shot! Yeah!
22 hits.
Get some.
All right, that now blasted apart, the energy dissipating again at the force of your blast.
All right. I give Lulu another thumbs up and move to. Actually, probably can't move anywhere useful. You know what? Let's go up there. Why not? And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Good job,
Lulu
Warlock,
gives like
man.
a happy little trumpet sound when you give her a thumbs up. Jail, you're up. 20 hits, 8 does not. For 11 slashing damage as your sword cleanly slices through this ball of light that just then winks out. As it does, there's a large shockwave in the room, pushes you all back except for Surzex, as he stands there alone holding the scythe to Ravengard's chest. The helmet slides off and falls to the ground.
I grab it and put it on. Just kidding.
Strict Monopoly.
No.
Strict Monopoly was a thing. Surzex be in the fucking abyss right now.
Yeah, I go
True.
into the portal to the abyss. Good choice.
All right. So we did it. It worked.
With the
Went
helm
to the
now.
wrong spot there, Sareth. I just got knocked back into you.
Oh!
Gerbeck's so small and pretending the curtain stopped him.
Nope.
Right.
What does our boy here do when the helmet falls off his head?
For the
Acrobatics
first
to make
time,
sure I land on you.
Ravengard turns to look into the eyes of Surzex, and he kind of just blinks, says, "Where am I?"
You're in the high hall.
What's been happening to me? I felt pain.
It looks like this helmet did something to your mind.
Yeah. So, we found you writhing in pain in front of a portal that was summoning demons. With that weird helmet on your head.
Yes, it's coming back to me. I saw a bloodied woman in armor. She wore the crest of Elturel. She held a sword of pure blue radiance, fit for a celestial. She looked injured, though. And wait, I saw you. And he points at Lulu. You were there. You flew next to this woman.
She's been with us this whole time.
And I saw an enormous, lunging demon threaten to devour the woman. She plunged the sword into the ground, and the elephant made a great trumpeting blast. The demon was hurled back, and suddenly an alabaster palace rose up around the sword.
An alabaster palace.
Huh.
And then I saw that this one here, she must have used up a considerable amount of her essence to do that. She flew off in a delirious state. She was picked up by two bird-like humanoids. They were wearing patchwork armor and standing next to some mass of infernal iron. They wielded odd weapons and tools. That's all I saw. But it was just blackness and pain after that.
Holy moly. The plot thickens.
Sounds like Zariel.
Was that the past?
So recounting this tale, Lulu was hanging on every word, and at the mention of the bird-like humanoids, she gasps. I remember! Chukka and Clonk! They saved me!
Clonk.
Who are Chukka and Clonk?
She's like got her eyes closed in sheer determination as she's battling to remember. I remember a rock formation shaped like a fist. Fort Knucklebone.
Oh, a different one, okay.
That's made of wood.
What would be this fort?
Clonk.
Well, Chukka and Clonk for one, but I think they may be able to help us find the sword.
What do we need the sword for?
If we have the sword, I'm sure that we can redeem Zariel. And if she's good again, she can help us save the city.
Well, hell yeah, brother. Let's go.
Ravengard, he looks like exhausted, but he says, I agree with the elephant. The sword, it is a powerful artifact. It even the demon riding along the vision felt fear when he saw that thing. It is imperative that it be recovered.
So, what if we do find that sword and it ends up doing to us what that crown did to you?
I don't think that sword could ever be corrupted by demonic essence.
How does one get down to hell from up here?
That is a very good question.
Do you know, Lulu?
Well, I can fly.
Anyone got feather fall?
Isn't the city slowly descending anyway?
Yep.
Yeah, right into the River Styx.
Oh, right.
Not
Yeah,
so
we
good.
better get off that before it goes in.
I wonder if that portal's closed or if there's still, like, countless demons pouring in.
For what it's
Always-
worth, I felt the essence, the tethers to that demon sever.
Could we see would we be able to see the chapel from one of the towers here?
You could possibly see it. You'd need like a spyglass or something to make out any detail.
Ah. Would we be able to tell if it was still glowing with disgusting power?
That you might be able to make out easier.
Start lugging my plate ass all the way to the tower.
Wasn't that disgusting aura from Gideon?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Yes.
What's this guy's opinion on Gideon? I think he would have known him, wouldn't he?
Good
At
looking.
least met him.
He seemed like a what's the word I'm looking for? A zealot. He was bound to destroy evil.
Yeah, he's pretty committed.
Yeah,
Would you trust him if we brought him back to High Hall?
well,
I don't think he would leave.
yeah, I think he's pretty committed to protecting his cathedral.
Well, that's all he wants to do.
Well, I mean, you can go back and ask him if you wish.
I want to go back and double check the port's closed anyway. That's why I wanted to know if Gideon was worth anything, or if we just leave him alone out there.
Well, I think might be a good idea for us to take a break before go back all the way over there.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a day, hasn't it?
Yep. All right. Well, I guess I'll follow Jail to the temple or to look out and take a look over there.
Actually, I think all these towers are broken.
Those ones are. However, the towers at the front of the cathedral that have the arrow slits, that was just like the lowest part of those towers, and they did continue to go up. Those are like the few intact towers left.
An even longer walk.
Lulu is been like really excited this entire time and has been nearly vibrating with the excitement. She flies out of the cathedral and is gone for a moment, and then she comes back in. I see it. Fort
Might be used me.
Knucklebone.
Oh.
It's
How
just over there.
How far away?
How far away? It would be
12 meters.
about
That's
5 miles
outside.
We're
from
just crashing
the
into it.
River Styx.
Yeah, that's not that far.
We will have to go. Is it? I'm guessing it's like on the ground.
Yes.
Yep.
Time to go
You guys are
skydiving.
like hundreds of feet in the air at this point, and yeah, Fort Knucklebone is a rock formation that sticks up out of the blasted wasteland plains of Avernus.
Oh, Lulu,
Let's go get some rope.
do you think would I be too heavy? Would you be able to carry me?
She
That's
looks
fine.
like
It's
she
fine.
doesn't want to insult you.
I bet she could carry me.
Yeah, I could definitely carry you. And she looks happy that you suggested it.
Alright, now we got the solo adventures of Gerbeck and Fort Bone Knuckle.
We'll be up here, Gerbeck. You go get him.
You go get you and your turret.
Gerbeck and littler Gerbeck and Lulu. The dynamic duo.
That's a trio.
No, Gerbeck and littler Gerbeck average to 1.
They're both
Alright,
one
well,
half.
I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Next time we will devise a plan for getting you guys onto the ground of the first layer of hell below. In the meantime, we will vote for this session's inspiration. And chat, feel free to pitch in with who you think deserves to go into next session with an inspiration.
Surzex for being the man with the scythe.
Magic hands.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, come on. The voice was on point this session.
I'm gonna give it to Kilvius. Actually, no, I'm gonna give it to Octavius just because he yeeted the closet back through the portal.
I'm not giving mine to Octavius for trying to grapple light.
True.
Hey, I could punch it. Why couldn't I grab it?
I'm giving mine to Sereth for casting a different spell, but besides Eldritch Blast for the first time.
Give it mine to
I cast like
for
5
the
spells.
inspiration.
I also want to give mine to Kilvius for the very useful inspiration.
I'll give it to him for stumbling onto the fucking weird little thing.
Which gave us no information, and we just threw it away.
Yeeted it into the portal.
All right.
Kilvius it is.
Kilvius it is, yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
And thanks for all the viewers for tuning in tonight. And join us on Sunday for our special adventure segment where we are doing a guest DM. Brett or Krush is running that one. The rest of us are playing a band of bards, a literal band that had broken up and got back together for one last adventure. So that one's quite humorous as we go through a classic dungeon crawl that's just out to kill us.
Yep. Come watch the musical idiots.
And if you want to get caught up before the stream, you can go watch the VODs on YouTube.
And also check to see maybe the dungeon doesn't kill him. Maybe their new groupie, the Beholder, might.
So I
Yep.
think the link to the YouTube is in the channel description, and our resident video editor, Catlin, who plays Jail, has been hard at work making some highlight videos of those. So go check them out.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Start at episode 1, not 0.
All right, thanks a lot, everybody.
Peace. Fuck you guys. Just kidding. Love you. Bye.
Toxic.
Adios.